Pokemon Black and White 2. My favorite games in the Pokemon franchise by a long shot, and, in my opinion, the objectively best games in the franchise. This year is their 10-year anniversary, and saying that hurts my soul, but I figured this would be the best time to do a new full game playthrough only using my favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Stunfisk, but obviously you can't get Stunfisk very early in the Gen 5 games. You can't get it in Black and White 2 until the post-game. So I obviously just need to get it on a different save file and trade it over. But you don't have access to trading until you beat the first gen. So inevitably I can't do anything to get Stunfisk before the first gen without hacking, which is just something I don't want to do for this. So I booted up my copy of Black, and I caught a high-leveled Corsola that knew Earth Power and a female Stunfisk to breed down Earth Power as an egg move. And after taking down Sharon with my Tepig, I traded it over, and my adventure with E-Swing can officially begin. Just as a quick explanation, it's named E-Swing because it is just an abbreviation or a shortening of Electric Swing. It's my favorite kind of music. Don't know why I named it that, but it felt right at the time. So, I reached in-game time of just under an hour, but I have everything set up now. I honestly expected it to take a little longer, but since it is set up, I'm going to move over to my capture card, and I'm probably going to do most of the playthrough there. I don't know. Maybe I'll end up doing something today and I'll just take a DS with me. I don't know yet. But let's get Stunfisk to a reasonable level, probably around 13 or so, and continue with the game. I'm going to try and do a pretty thorough playthrough here, but more like how I play the modern games. I didn't do all the exploration that I could have done when I first played Black 2, nor on most of my replays for whatever reason. So that's what this is going to be, and I'm looking forward to it. It's cold, so some of this narration is going to show me wearing this blanket. Just understand, I'm very cold. I don't work well with winter or cold weather in general. Anyway, it turns out that there's actually not too much going on between the first two gyms that was all too new or interesting. It stayed that way for a while, actually. Probably till around Driftvale is when I really started doing more exploration type stuff and really figuring out new things. Not really new, but doing things that I wanted to do for this playthrough. So you're gonna see some highlights here and there, but mostly it's gonna be the gym battles until we reach around Driftvale and post Clay. Sorry if you were expecting a little more thorough stuff here, but there really wasn't too much to show, and I would rather keep the video length down and not waste your time with all this random NPC talk, It feels better to me, and I feel like it would make the video more worth your time to watch. So I hope you can look past that, at least for the first while. This badge was incredibly easy. Having a Pokemon this strong this early in the game makes it pretty trivial to take care of most NPCs, and including the bosses. Just a few Thunderbolts, and Roxy was down. And thus, the first badge that Eastwing has earned on his own. Midlife Man of Justice versus Bryson, man, that's quite the title. One thing that I never really noticed about this PokéStar Studios thing is that Studio was the one acting as the hero in this scene. I never noticed that. And then at the end, he just gives up because the movie kind of bombs. It's unfortunate, and it's really sad to see his dream come up in flames like that. I never paid attention to his dialogue there. Wow, that's really sad. I didn't know that single movie was the thing that made him go back to being a captain. That's the nice thing about paying attention to the dialogue this time. But jeez, man. That's so sad. Guy gave up on his dreams. I love this battle intro. The music's cute. It gives like an old-timey feel to PokéStar Studios that's not really felt anywhere else in the franchise, honestly. Except for maybe like Lentima's Town. But even then, that's just kind of rustic. Now, hopefully, I should just be able to come back in here and use my team, use my Pokemon for that script. And according to what I read online, there is a weird ending for this one. There might be one for every movie. I don't know. Of course, after doing all this initial stuff with PokéStar Studios, I remember that there was a way to get a specific battle entrance animation. Kind of like a shiny sparkle for your Pokemon if you get one of the weird endings. So I decided to immediately turn around and go and get one for Stunfisk because I wanted it to have a little something special for this playthrough, just to have it stand out a little more. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that should do it, right? I'm gonna go watch the movie though. Yes. I'm gonna go watch it, make sure I get the crowd reaction that I'm expecting. Oh, is my battle scene still off? There it is. Oh, let's go. And I get none of that money. Yeah, okay. So that little symbol there with the face with the question mark, that indicates the strange ending. Which means this movie is it means that made it as a cult classic, I believe is how it's described. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm cool having that for the rest of the game. That's cute. Should have talked to those two. I mean, I can't scream at the ocean. I don't have that option available to me, but, you know. Bike. I believe I'm immediately equipping that. Yeah, let's explore Castelia. Yeah. I don't recall this. Interesting. It's empty. Okay, there's nothing to do here, I suppose. Oh, is this the metal office? What's your favorite metal, dude? Oh. I can choose my favorite metal. Okay. Ah. Is that the crit one? Yeah, okay. I'll take that. Oh, I'm gonna have to do the musical. I know I have to. I thought those were fun as a kid. I never really understood them, but I thought they were fun. I didn't need a pat down. I think you're just imagining it, dude. I think you want people to pat you down, which you might want to talk to someone about. Attract. Okay. Maybe useful later. Oh. I don't... Oh. Okay, that one's German. It's... French, maybe? Gesundheit. I love that. Ooh. Okay, I'm removing scope lens because aiming the coin is really good. Really helpful. Oh, I think I've explored everything Castelia City has to offer. All the docks, all the buildings, everything. So now that I've explored everything, I think it's time to continue on. Do the sewers and all that good stuff. If you do not razor shell the sand dial, then I give up. The playthrough's over. Thank you. Berg went pretty much as I would have expected. A lot of Thunderbolts again, but with Swadloon and Leavanny resisting Thunderbolt, I decided to go with what I eventually figured out was Hidden Power Bug. And then I figured out that using that did less damage than using Thunderbolt. So my strategy pretty much remained exactly the same as Roxy. Okay. Easy. By easy, I mean I used so many healing items, it's not even funny. I anticipate Berg being the hardest gym though. Clay could also be trouble though. We'll see. He did this a few times as a kid. I want to at least do it once. Can't hold anything. Maybe this wouldn't be a good idea. You can't hold anything. Gorgeous. I'll do this another time when I have a Pokemon that can hold stuff, because it won't win. I'll do it anyway because I think it'd be cute to watch. Since this is I didn't know there was more than one. I'll be honest. But, since I'm re-experiencing everything this game has to offer, what are these names? Popular show among men. Oh gosh, dude. Oh yes, here we go. No, that's not it. Esteemed gentleman. Perfect. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything with these props, because I know there are certain props that let you like use an action and take control of the spotlight. But yeah, I can't do anything. I can't do anything back. I think there's normally prompts on the bottom screen for this. Sure. Yeah, we'll display that. I know the Patrat technically won, but like, we apologize in advance if any of our props don't suit some kinds of Pokemon. Yeah. learn that one the hard way. But that's okay. Yes. I don't think there are any battles on this train. I would hope not. Oh, my light's not on. I thought it looked a bit weird in the image. Oh no. Is that a side quest? Interesting. I mean, I can't read a thing of this. But it's interesting that they drew out an entire map. Makes me think it goes to, like, different regions, possibly. Is Anvil not technically part of Unova? Because up at the top left there, that's Anvil. That's the Anvil route that I just took. I think. Maybe this one is? Maybe the bottom right? I'm pretty sure it was on the brown one. Or dark red, I guess, is what you would call that. That was nice. I didn't expect Anvil Town to be so memorable because nobody talks about it. But that music, especially with the flautist, yeah, that was worth it. 100%. That's incredibly ominous if you know what a teardrop means. You. What do you want? Go. Yeah. Man, what a conceited guy. I just wanted a battle. I have no interest in girls like you. Whatever. I mean, I understand if you don't swing that way, buddy, but you don't gotta be like this, you know? You're gonna smack down something that's already a pancake? As if it's gonna do anything? Or out of bite, if I'm being honest. Every time I have Pokemon battle memories of this summer pull at my heart and tear it apart. That's right. Meeting you here must be fate. Will you listen to how I ended up this way? I hear telling someone what makes your heart ache and eases the pain. My painful, painful memories of love. Oh. I am so sorry. I was rude to you. I apologize. What's your story, buddy? I've never done one of these before. 2 years ago in summer, I felt it was. That's right, I'm sure. But oh, I'm only getting excerpts here, right? Is that the deal? Said I like you. It was a lie. It wasn't. When that person I am so sorry for being mean. Wow. I didn't know that they put characters that experienced loss here. Elisa was where I finally got to utilize Earth Power, making that whole trip to get the Corsola to breed it down on Stunfisk worth it. Not much else to say. Another very easy battle. The only difficult Pokemon, if you even want to say that, was the Emolga, and for that I just used Thunderbolt. And now Eastwing has earned his third badge total. Well, third badge for his solo run, but this is fourth in total. Bolt badge. Oh, here comes the best part of the game. Here it is. Punched him. Oh, I love that. Alright. Ah! Hey, it's the best Pokemon ever made. And a Pampor. Hello. Good to know there's another Stunfisk appreciator. Look at that. Well, I could send mine out. That's fine though. That's the second best building in this entire game. This building is the second best building in the game. Okay. Memory link successful. Something has changed. Please check the memory list. Okay, here we go. Oh, right, sad music. It's nice to get these flashback memories of, and just to fill in little gaps in the story. Like the fact that his teams changed sometimes, just like entirely changed. It's nice to like understand why. I've never watched all the cutscenes, for the record. I have not, but I might do that. But some of them I just can't. You know, a lot of them are post-game. But I got the important one out of the way. So now begins this detour of getting all of N's Pokemon. Finally. And these are the Pokemon I'm probably going to carry through the rest of the game, except I do need Ducklet for Surf and Fly. So. Oh, there's one. I love... There's a little touch there that I love. And it's the Pokemon appeared text. It has like an exclamation point and a question mark. You know? Gen 5 is where they started doing that whole... that thing with like legendaries that just says the name of the Pokemon and then appeared. That started in Gen 5. I thought that was so cool. This thing has Zen mode? But yeah, that's another good example of that was with N's Pokemon. They all have that like wild Pokemon appeared. It's more of a question. Just because of how strange it is. But that is one of the 4 that is here. And you can't nickname them, because they're N's, obviously. They're not mine. This is a nice little set of Pokemon that I just love. It's because it plays into the continuity between Black and White and Black and White 2. So, and that one's easy to identify because it's a level 35 Darmanitan. It's like 10 levels higher than everything else here. And the other 3 shouldn't be as easy to identify, but we'll see how long it takes. Oh, there's another one. A wild Sigilif appeared? Excuse me. Did I have Wonder Skin? No. There's Magikarp. This should not KO. Oh, I got a crit. There you are. Okay. That's number 2 again. Hopefully I don't KO it this time. Okay, easy enough. There you are. go. I think that just leaves Sigilif and Darumaka here. There you are. Welcome back. Sorry for killing you last time. There we go. Wait a minute. I could have repel tricked him that entire time. It's fine. That's fine. He'll die. And that's the desert resort. Jeez. Now that I know I can do that, what are the levels of Ents Pokemon? 20. They're all 28? Is the Boulder 28? They're all 28 in Chargestone. Okay. I'll just do that then. Okay. I really expected Joltik to show up first, but that's fine. Oh. I don't have a smoke ball. Can't really use this to repel trick the others out. Can I? I probably can. Okay, there's two. There we go. So you're who I expected to show up first, buddy. And that's it. That's Clink. Okay. Long detour over. I'm going to carry the Ferroseed, the Zorua, the Darmanitan, and the Boldore. And this will be my team for the rest of the game. Just cuz. I originally imagined Clay would have been one of the harder battles for Stunfisk to handle, but once I realized that Bounce was just the most worthless move that I had on it, I just switched to using Earth Power and took everything out with no problem. This should get out. Okay. Not actually that bad. I do want to reteach Hidden Power now, though, because Bounce is not as good as I expected it to be. But that is Gym Badge number 5. You're going to actually end up seeing a lot more clips between Clay and Skyla, because I actually ended up joining a call with my friends, and I was streaming this to them. So there's going to be a little more conversation. You're only going to hear my side of it, but I figured it'd be good enough. Enjoy. Yays. It's a Stunfisk only run. Black 2. Yeah, it's just regular old Black 2, but I got a weird ending on one of the PokeStar Studios movies. Basically. Bore me. Oh, that cool Magmar. Oh, you're right. I'll kill the Duat. Hold on. I got you. I will. You think I won't? There you go. I killed the Duat. The coughing blew up. Oops. I took nothing from it. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna grab him. Nope. I literally have the singular medal for starting the medal thing, and I have none others because I don't want them. I'm not grabbing my medals because I don't want to yet. I might do like a quest of collecting all of them at some point in the future because I'm stupid. I can't run from a stupid deerling that I'm 16 levels higher than. It's so sad. There's no way, right? Stunfisk can learn Surf? Why am I just learning this information? Why am I an idiot? I know. I never said I was smart, for the record. Okay. This is betrayal. I'm learning so many new things about these games, and that is the most shocking so far. It can surf! How did I not know this? I love when two people in Chargestone Cave just give you $15,000. What? If we're talking about the same Ash that nearly lost to a Tynamo in the Elisa battle, right? A single Tynamo. Please let me run. Imagine saying Woomy and then you just get absolutely annihilated by some guy. Hey, you know, I happen to have the perfect move to hit an Onyx right now. No, I definitely had this knowledge previously. I definitely didn't learn it today. Absolutely. Yes, that one I did know. I knew that Wingull could learn Shockwave, but I didn't know that my favorite Pokemon could learn Surf. You know. It do be that way sometimes. Yes, Lechonk for president. And then cook it and feed it a ham sandwich. Skyla, much like Elisa, was very little trouble. Being able to just use Thunderbolt on everything made it very easy to take her down. What? Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, what you're seeing here is a lot of off capture card footage, you know, using my phone to record it. The reason is because I was not home for this. I was actually out at a friend's place watching the release of Weird, the Al Yankovic movie, which tells you just how long ago this all happened. Which, as a secondary note, I'm not going to be showing any of that movie on this video. Just go and watch it. It's great. But even after the movie was over, I decided to go ahead and do a camera recording of the Drayden battle, just as a little fun bonus. Drayden was a pretty easy fight, all things considered. The only real problem being his Flygon, being a ground type with Levitate, meant I could only really hit it with Surf, which wasn't going to do that much anyway. But that and Haxorus using Dragon Dance a couple times made this one a little scarier than the recent 3. Is that if I the most important house in the game? Here it is. These are my people. Stunfisk appreciators. Truly, the highest form of life. Honey, I understand you're stretching, but I'm trying to have a moment with my people. Yes, my people. My people. I'm having a moment in the best building in the game here. Okay.
I'm just trying to figure this out.
Well, take a look. These people are Stunfisk appreciators. They're my people.
Oh, they are your people.
This is the best building in the game.
1,000 pardons.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Stretch quieter. You kind of ruined my moment.
I'm sorry.
Would you kindly let me stay with my council in peace?
Your council.
This is my council.
It's a doctor, a nurse, and a single Stunfisk.
No, okay, you gotta understand. The flat part of Stunfisk is very charming, isn't it? It is.
It's all flat.
Exactly. And then this guy, if you sleep on Stunfisk, its electricity relaxes the body.
Yo, electroshock therapy?
I'm just saying, these people get it. These are my people.
You're saying I don't get it?
Yes, 100%. You clearly don't.
I'm leaving now.
I'm sorry, is Stunfisk in your top 10? Is it in your top 20?
I do like it. It's in my top 30.
See, that's not good enough. Get out. Ooh, Walrein. That's a thick boy. Crazily enough, Marlin actually ended up being one of the 2 gym battles that I could consider the hardest so far. That's because of not only his Caracosta, which has Sturdy, but because of his Jellicent getting the 10% Omniboost off of Ominous Wind. I'm not upset. I'm just really salty. It's fine. Probably. It's money to someone. People would pay a lot for a duck that comes with its own leaf. Yeah, for some reason I always go to Seaside, but no, you gotta go to the chasm first. You would think of how often I replay this game, I would know where to go. But you know what? Actually, this is exactly like what happened to me when I was a kid. Whenever I would replay Ruby and Emerald, because I didn't have Sapphire as a kid, I would always not remember where you dropped off the ship parts in Sleepport. I would never remember. I was such an idiot as a child, and apparently I carried on into my adulthood, so... Yo, Stunfisk outsped something for the first time in like 2 gems. Let's go. Admittedly, it was just a Vanillite, but it outspeeds and outspeed. Bouffalon, why do you have revenge? Get static, idiot. I get prescribed Adderall by my doctor. I just got healed by a wild Delibird and left. Let's go. Alright, time for the Team Magma Onslaught. Or Plasma Onslaught. Yeah, did you see the guy said Magma? With like a lot of A's. See? All Team Magma grunts look like this. Oh, this is a very important moment. Stunfisk has hit level 69. Yeah, Hugh, let's split up. I'll go down these stairs and you go down these stairs. And now Stunfisk is no longer level 69. The run's forfeit. You can rest in the beds on the plasma frigate. I didn't know that. Shut up! I figured out a lot about this game. Okay. Listen, I learned 2 days ago that my favorite Pokemon could learn one of my favorite HMs. All right. That's really funny. I like that they had a guy protecting like one of the most important rooms who had no Pokemon. I like it a lot. Oh, you absolute moron. You absolute buffoon, thinking you can me first, my beautiful creature? You think you had any chance? I want to know how he was controlling this thing. I think it was the scepter, right? But also, Kieran is just ready to kill a child. Well, actually, I think you're canonically like 15 in this game. But still, Getsus just nearly straight up killed a teenager. Yo, I barely heard Zekrom's cry in there. That's new. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, the music cutting out was always a fun sign. I hope we get a Legends game for Unova. I really do. Because I want to know what this unified dragon looked like. I remember having a conversation on Twitter with, oh, you know what, this can wait. so cool. I understand it's bad, but it's so cool. I was not a smart child. When he called out to Kieran to use Abs of Fusion when I was first playing this game, I thought it was an actual attack. I mean, sure. And then the coolest cutscene. It's so good. Oh, it's so cool. I love the Kieran form so much. Just like a shot-for-shot redo of the introductions of the legendaries in the first games, redone in the sequel in this horrid, twisted Eldritch manner, with it being not just Zekrom but Kieran, with after absorbing Zekrom. Oh, it's so good! It's so good. But I remember talking on Twitter with, I believe it was Bottle Rocket 13, about a hypothetical Legends Unova. And we spoke about it being called the Unified Dragon, which I think would be a beautiful name for it. Because we don't know what the original dragon was. And we don't know like what its name would have been. And I just think that's really cool. I want him to do Unova for Legends. I really do. And now the climax of the story. With that little bit over. Yeah, the Kieran battle's a little anticlimactic, but when you're 20 levels higher than it, you can't really do much about that. Oh, man. Oh, that's not even fair, Getzes. You lost your little timer for my poor Stunfisk. How dare. That's fine. Your leftovers won't save your Cofagrigus. It's too slow. Really, the only thing I'm worried about in your team, I believe, is High Dragon. It's the only thing I recall being an issue. Ah. I'm 25 levels higher. I should be fine. 26 levels. Yeah. If this doesn't do at least half... Okay, I'll surf again. Keep earthquaking. That's fine. I've got plenty of healing items. Okay, I have plenty of these already. It's not even stab. Yeah. Weak sauce earthquake. Yeah, this is the one I'm kind of worried about. Get paralyzed? Yeah. Nice. It's a life orb on normal mode? I thought that was only challenge mode. Sick. Gosh, it does so much damage. Ah, full restore. Come on now. You gotta get paralyzed again though, from my thunderbolt, right? Or just get another crit. That's fine. And you like Dragon Rush. Okay, that was really the only thing I was really worried about, so... I almost considered reteaching Hidden Power Bug for that thing, but... You have any Electros? What can it do? Coil? Can it hit me? Flamethrower. That's not gonna do much though, right? Yeah. Almost 77. Toxic Rogue. I'm gonna take a quick heal. Good call out. Oh, is that why? It only has like Sucker Punch and maybe like Poison Jab or something? Some random trainer from who knows where. How dare you? Father. It's interesting, isn't it? I don't think we actually know who In's true father is, do we? I don't think so. Because of this whole thing with Getsus finding In in a forest, which I think was confirmed by Twilight Wings, Pokemon Twilight Wings, or maybe it was the Generations episodes. I don't remember. One of those. It confirms that he was just found in a forest. But who knows? He said... What? That's exclusive to the Unova link, I have to assume. That's so nice. Yeah, the file that I did memory link with was named Laffy, just as a joke. But here it is in the sequel because of that. That's so nice. I thought the name would only show up in the flashbacks. That's where it makes most sense, but I guess it does make sense here too, doesn't it? Farewell, walk a just path. And then he flew the ship away. Chorus is such an interesting character. I hope we see more from him. Outside of like the Gen 7 games that we saw him in for a brief bit. Oh! That was a nice little nod to his Pokemon. I do wonder, would he have said something else if the Pokemon had evolved? You know? Like, these are his Pokemon. These 4. So I do wonder if he would have said something different had they evolved. Now we've reached the point where you should be expecting fun little things from Victory Road and the Elite Four battles. I'm not going to do that, simply because nothing interesting happened in Victory Road. At least nothing that I found interesting enough. And for the Elite Four, I don't feel like saying I one-shot everything with Thunderbolt Surfer Earth Power for the 100th time. That doesn't feel worth it. I'm not even going to be talking about the Iris battle either, because you've seen it. You know what to expect. You know what's coming. So instead, I'm going to be using that final battle as video while kind of just talking about my love for these games and what I hope to come out of Unova in the future. Level 90. Good. And now I just need to pick an item. I think the scope lens is going to be my item of choice for Iris. This took a lot longer than I anticipated. I'm going to be real, because I took so many detours that I didn't expect to going into this. And that's all the time I spent just exploring, talking to NPCs, entering all the houses and everything. I've never done all that before. I've never been this thorough playing this game before. So, I'm very happy with how I did this, as opposed to how I originally wanted to. With all that said, I've been waiting for this. Oh, get another opportunity to save. I forget how many save opportunities there are so often, because in the modern games you're just thrown into the fight. But here we go. I really look forward to having serious battles with strong trainers. I mean, come on, the trainers who make it here are the trainers who desire victory with every fiber of their being. And they are battling alongside Pokemon that have been through countless difficult battles. Yeah, my Stunfisk has been through nearly every battle in the game. So, if I battle with people like that, not only will I get stronger, my Pokemon will too. And we'll get to know each other even better. Brace yourself. I, Iris the Pokemon League Champion, am going to defeat you. Good luck, Iris. God, that splash screen is so good. and her cute little entrance animation. Leading off with the thing that's a problem. Hydreigon. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of be, just kind of word vomiting here. But I want to start by saying that if you have the opportunity, play these games. They are absolutely phenomenal, and I love them. I love them so much. Even without Black and White 2 is still absolutely amazing. With Black and White, it is better, don't get me wrong, but if you don't have the opportunity to get both, I would say get Black and White 2. Secondly, I definitely want to do one of these Stunfisk solo runs again. And I'm probably going to do it in every game that Stunfisk is in, truthfully. Which is everything past Gen 5, at least hopefully with Scarlet and Violet getting DLC. So, look forward to all of those, I guess. X and Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, the Gen 7 games, Sword and Shield. Okay, I'm missing a few. Stunfisk doesn't have a perfect attendance record, but it's good enough. Next, I guess, is the idea of what's next for Unova. It seems like Kalos is actually going to be the next game to hit the remake cycle. Everything is pointing to Kalos being the next region that's a big focus. Sinnoh had it recently, but it seems like Kalos is going to be the way to go. The Scarlet and Violet DLC points towards it. There's talk of Legends Kalos happening, and it makes more sense for them to do remakes of X and Y with all the other Kalos stuff going on. And I'm perfectly okay with that. As I said earlier when I was doing the whole thing with Kieran, I spoke over Twitter with BottleRocket11 about the idea of Legends Unova, and that's what I would like to see out of Unova, because I don't think any kind of remake will be good enough, because it doesn't make sense to have one game remade and not the sequel, because the two are tied together in such a beautiful way. So the only thing I can really see coming out of this is Legends, unless they just want to remake one game, which would be really unfortunate for the story, but, they do what they want over there. But I will say, use the HD 2D engine, please. Anyway, this has just kind of been a small few-minute ramble. You're not going to hear any more audio from the actual Iris battle, mostly because my mic stopped working not too long after Hydreigon was sent in. So there's that. But as we get to the credits, there is one more thing that happened at the very end of this, which I thought was a really good, cool, awesome coincidence. I decided to boot up Pokemon Go while the credits were rolling, and on my apartment was a Stunfisk. I don't see these things very often, especially where I live. The only chance I get at any kind of Stunfisk are the 7K eggs that give the Galarian ones, so naturally I did catch it, and I'll put a picture of it up here. I just named it Black 2 Day because that I know 100% what day I finished this run. And with that said, the door does close on this whole thing about playing through my favorite game with my favorite Pokemon. So, thank you for sticking around, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.